Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Oh, you get it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's good, people? Woo, what's good, people? It is a day that we call Friday. Anyway, the band said, what's good, people? You know, this is my Uber Live. Anyway, the band said, what's good, people? I want to talk to you in reference to, okay, this is it. I know some of you are going to get mad at me what I'm about to say, but I can only live my truth, and I do feel responsible a little bit for the younger girls behind me that's coming up as far as, you know, being trans and stuff like that. You know, and I do feel as though as an older doll, that we need to be much more responsible with the younger ones that's actually looking on to us. Now, I understand we want to say that, you know, we are women, we are born women, and we feel like a woman inside and stuff like that, and I understand that I'm on that same journey. Also, that page I flip over with you as well. However, I do believe that a lot of younger girls are getting the information misinformed or kind of construing it over to being that we are actually women. Okay, listen. I understand everybody has a different journey and stuff like that, and everybody's going to go about their way a different way or similar to another girl's way. We cannot sit back and constantly tell these trans young girls, the baby dolls, that they are actually born women. Now, I understand you feel like a woman inside you just was born in the wrong body. I get that, but I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass, so if you don't like what I'm about to say, you're about to gag now. You were born with the male anatomy. You were not born with the female anatomy. Therefore, you know that you have a choice whether you want to stand up when you go to the bathroom or sit down. I'm going to have to be very straightforward, blunt with you, because the simple fact of the matter is that a lot of young girls are not listening to us. I understand we got girls saying, well, I was just born a baby, or I was just born a certain woman and stuff like that. I get that. I understand your journey. But you have to understand a lot of young girls are now feeling so that they are women. They're skipping the part I was born a male or I was born with the male anatomy. They're skipping that part and they're thinking, I'm born a woman. I'll let the guy know later on through the journey as I go through it. I'll let him know. Now the thing about it is that a lot of young girls out here, and probably some older ones, are playing this little mind game of tricking men and having this whole thing. This is my thing. There are a lot of young girls out here that actually go into these guys' houses, meeting their friends, hanging around their boys, meeting their mother, meeting their cousins, their aunts, their family members, their friends, their co-workers. And all the time, they never let the guy know that she was born trans. Now, the funny part about this is that she doesn't feel as though she needs to tell him until he gets a chance to get to know her. Because she feels as though if he got a chance to know her, that he would give her a chance. Because it worked in the past, but if it worked in the past, then why are you still doing it? Because clearly the guy you done it to the first time would still be with you, so guess what? It must not be working. Let me tell you something. For the girls out there, and I'm going to try to be not as mean as I can really be, because I don't want to think that kind of way, or I'm not trying to be forceful or stuff like that, because I'm human. I made my mistakes, so I'm not perfect. So I have to kind of look to you with compassionate hearts, and also I have to kind of talk to you with bravery and very ill-will, scared straight type of information. When you feel as though you are born in the warm body, okay, we get that. You are now a woman, you're this and this and that. Reality is that you're not born in a woman's body. You're born in a man's body. So you are not a CIS woman, a cis woman. You are a woman inside, but outside, you are basically male. And I know it's going to be a hard pill to swallow, but yes, there is a penis between your legs. And I feel as though when you are out there and you're in front of a guy and you are passable, very real as rain, beautiful, I feel as though you're deceiving him. You're deceiving him. And would you like to be taken to a place where you're being deceived, so someone can take you somewhere to kill you because you've been deceived? And this is the same thing you're doing to him. And then you say, well, Raven, I'm not deceiving, I want to get killed. Yes, you are. Because I'm going to tell you something. You have let this man believe all the time that he's actually with a female. And he's not with a female. He's with a trans woman. And you need to be very fair with him when you are in full of introduction. Now let me tell you something. She was like, well, I need them to let me, give me a chance. Let me tell you something. If a man loves a woman, he loves a woman. It is so selfish of you to be that selfish of your own worth as far as tricking another man. If you knew your worth, you wouldn't have to trick a man because you know your worth is very profitable and there are men out here that's looking for you. But you want to try to seduce a man into believing that you are a woman, lie number one. You want him to believe that he could actually give you a baby, lie number two. And he could build with you and you don't understand why it's his problem that he doesn't get it. Lie number three that you told yourself. You are born in the body of a male. You have deceived a man, you have tricked a man, and you want to be rewarded for that behavior. Let me tell you something. Let's just skip the trans thing. When you meet somebody and they lie to you and they trick you, you don't want them. Now, you got someone believing that they're actually with a woman, and they're not. They're with a trans woman. And your anatomy says male. And then some girls say, well, I'm a woman. Honey, I'm not going to lie to the girls. Because these girls are getting murdered. And you let these girls believe that they are actually born women. And these girls are out here going out with these straight men thinking that they are with women. And these girls are putting themselves in situations which me and you will be in our bed sleeping while this girl has got a man on top of her, sticking a knife in and out of her, in and out of her, or taking a gun and just planting inside of her. And in the back of his mind, he's thinking, bitch, you tricked me. You're playing this little game. You might be sick. You might have some type of disease that you're trying to give me. And my mind is triggering. Or he could be the kind of guy that don't say anything like, okay, I understand, I get it, okay, I have no problem with it, you just should let me know. And then he goes home. Then he talks to his boys. He's like, yo, I met this girl, but it's not a girl, she tricked me. His boys will say, yo, I know you handle that bitch. Beat that motherfucker up, teach that bitch a lesson. Don't let him get away with that. Don't let that nigga get away with that. Beat his fucking ass. Kill that motherfucker. He probably trying to give you something. Now, in his mind, he's going, he hangs up the phone with the person, he's going like this. And here it is, you texting him, like, what's the matter, what's the problem? Now, you done deceived him, but you texting him like, oh, honey, I could do that because it's okay with me. And he's looking at the text and you just ringing it, and he's looking at it. And he's getting madder, and he's getting mad. He's looking at the text, and you text him, and you call him, he's getting madder. Now he's getting mad. He picks the phone, hey, what's up, boo? He's like, hey, what's going on? Why you not calling me back? You say you have no problem with it. You just mouthing all up on it because you're a natural born woman. You don't care that you done deceived him. You don't care how you done tricked him. Simple fact of the matter is you living in your truth, honey, and you're a woman, honey. You just see this man. You don't care. You know what he says? He go, hey, boo, I was just thinking about you. You know what? Let's meet up. I want to take you out somewhere really nice. Because I always liked a girl like you. I always wanted to be with a girl like you. And his boys will walk up while he's on the phone. Like, that's that nigga. He go, he gonna be like this. And he be like, so he'd be like, you want to meet me? She like, oh, okay, well, I was just giving you time to, she's still running her mouth. Oh, yeah, I was giving you time to think about it. I still like you, and I feel as though we could build together. He like, okay, boo, just meet me so-and-so and so, please. Okay. Click. Guess what you've done? You have just had a date with death. You about to meet your maker. You put the bullets in your own gun. You know why? Because you are a woman, honey. You don't want to listen. Us older dolls are telling you something and you're like, I've heard it all before. I'm a woman. You're just mad because I'm younger and you're not. Y'all not even making it past 25. But you know it all. Since you know it all, there's always room. I'm not even going to finish that. I'll just say this. When you know it all, that means you're not open to listening. You are actually putting the bullets in your own gun. Some people, yes, will walk away and be disgusted with you. Some people may come back and get you. And we just so tired of saying, well, we don't understand what happened. We don't know what happened to that transgender woman, or why did this happen to her and stuff like that. And let me tell you something. The thing about it is that once this type of thing happens to the girls like you, the ones who don't want to listen as far as the young trans, you know what happens? Your parents go crazy. They don't understand where you at, and your friends are going crazy. They're thinking that they don't understand what happened to you, and all the time you knew that you tricked somebody. and no one understands. And next you know, we see this thing comes across the internet, transgender murder, none of this, none of that, none of this. And reality is that we're defending you, saying, well, he knew, and all the time, he didn't know. And everybody who looks good is not good. And a lot of times, the best looking man is the craziest man. You need to be much more responsible, because when you die, you take your family with you, if you're blessed enough to have a family that cares about you. You know, and my thing is this, that I'm not saying that everybody's perfect when they do little things, stuff like that, you know, but when it comes to your life, I think you need to be much more perfect, and you need to plan better. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, that being said, I just think you need to plan better when it comes down to your life. You know, and you girls, I know the ones out there, the young ones, are not going to listen to me, because obviously you're not listening. I've had arguments with you girls and stuff like that, trying to fight to save your life. Isn't that funny? I'm fighting to save your life, and if the older dogs like me are around, obviously we must have a better plan than you are. If y'all plan, if you're watching your young ones get killed, you know, hopefully you'll listen. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. But when it comes to my life, I kind of do value it a lot more better than that. And I want you to value yours as well as that, because we don't want nothing to happen to you. That's the reason why I talk to you a lot of, you know, other ones trying to talk to you as well. Just take me to my advice when I say this. If you don't know exactly how to tell a guy what you are, this is what you do. If you're interested in him, my personal opinion, you don't have to listen. If you live in your area, I wouldn't deal with him, because the fact of the matter is that that's where you live, and it gets around the hood, it may create a problem. Now, if you're the kind of girl that meet a guy, you know, far away and stuff like that, and you're interested, so I'll take your number. Once you get his number and stuff like that, if you're interested, you text him and let him know what you are, or you just call him when you're in a safe area. Always make sure you are safe. And you're just bluntly, the ones out there just bluntly going to his house, going to see his mother. You're going to see the child, the man's mother. I don't know. You know, it's funny because I'm kind of thinking that maybe you were listening, kind of had a little faith there. My girl's listening to me, and a lot of other sisters who are like rooting for you, and kind of find out y'all really not listening. Know what we saying? Anyway, that being said, hopefully the girl will kind of think about it when she comes into this situation that your big sister Raven said. Don't play the mind game. Do the right thing, because your life may depend on it. Anyway, that being said, I want people to have a safe weekend and stuff like that, especially the weekends coming this Friday, and you girls probably got to think about to do your due. You already got a date set with a guy who has no idea what you are. Hopefully you do the right thing. Anyway, that being said, I want to say hello to my dogs, boom. I want to say to my kings, woof. And I want to say hello to all new people, boom. All old people, bam. All old people, bam. Anyway, you do you. You do the best way that you can. And if nobody like it, then see, I don't even know whether to say that no more, because obviously the youngest are saying fuck them. Anyway, that being said, see you tomorrow.